Welcome back. Uh, um, and we're going to continue with the story. Before meeting with the Browns on Tuesday, March 1st, Watson answered two questions of the. Oh, wait, I did this already. Yeah. Uh, here's the rest. I'm just going to. No, though. Though I'm not just going to fight to rebuild my name and my appearance in the community, Watson said, as I mentioned previously before I took the break. Uh, um, after the Watson said Friday after the grand jury decision, uh, speaking to reporters for that first time of year, that's what I indicated before the break. And though he won't face criminal charges, Watson could still face punishment from the NFL for the 21 civil cases against him active that remain active. A spokesperson for the NFL, which is investigating Watson under its personal conduct policy, said in a statement last Friday, "We have been closely monitoring all developments uh, in all developments in the matter." Watson asked the Texans to trade him in January 2021, citing the process Houston used to hire Caserio earlier this month. The first lawsuit against Watson was filed on March 2021, and he was a healthy scratch for all 17 games last season, while being paid $10.54 million base salary. Pro Bowler in the three straight seasons before 2021, excuse me, Watson joins a Browns offense that features one of the top rushing attacks in the league, led by Pro Bowl running back Nick Chubb. Cleveland also had traded for Pro Bowl wideout Amari Cooper from the Dallas Cowboys, as I mentioned in my last segment. Following the news that Watson chose Cleveland as his preferred destination, the Browns' odds to win the Super Bowl went from 40 to 1 to 20 to 1, while their odds to win the AFC moved from 18 to 1 to 10 to 1. Watson was selected in the first round of the 2017 NFL Draft after the Texans traded with the Browns to move up to the number 12 pick. Watson would be slated to return to Houston in 2022 when the Browns play the Texans. Mayfield, meanwhile, has endured tumultuous up and down tenure in Cleveland. He became just the third quarterback in NFL history to play for four head coaches during his first three seasons in the league with the same team. Mayfield rebounded to lead Cleveland to its first playoff victory in 26 years during the 2020 season, but in Week 2 last season, he suffered a torn labrum in his non-throwing left shoulder, and struggled the rest of the way. He finished 27th in the NFL as the Browns went 8-9 and missed the playoffs. Mayfield underwent surgery to repair the labrum on January 19th and is expected to be fully cleared with well before the training camp. And he is entering the final year of his rookie deal, which will pay him $19 million in 2022. One day after trading for Deshaun Watson, the Cleveland Browns traded backup QB Case Keenum to the Buffalo Bills and the Browns are expected to sign free agent quarterback, which they did, Jacoby Brissett, to a one-year deal to be Watson's backup, sources told ESPN's Adam Schefter on Saturday. Brissett could begin next season as Cleveland starter, depending on if the NFL disciplines Watson, who was accused by 22 women of sexual assault and inappropriate conduct during massage sessions, as I indicated back in my last story involving Watson. The grand jury declined to indict Watson on the criminal complaints filed against him, but he could still face a suspension under the league's personal conduct policy. The 22 civil lawsuits also remain active. Brissett, 29, gives the Browns a younger backup and one with experience. With the Browns' trade for Watson, they are expected to move on from starter Baker Mayfield. And on Saturday, agreed to deal Mayfield's backup Case Keenum to the Buffalo Bills for a 7th-round draft pick in 2022. A league source confirmed to ESPN's Alana Getzenberg. Brissett started 5 games for Miami last season while filling in for an injured Tua Tagovailoa and leading the Dolphins to 4 wins while throwing for 1,283 yards and 5 touchdowns with 4 interceptions. He spent the previous seasons with the Indianapolis Colts. And the Colts signed former now Mayfield lost out on the Colts and the Falcons and the Saints, The Colts signed former Falcons QB Matt Ryan. The Falcons have signed quarterback Marcus Mariota, and the New Orleans Saints have re-signed Jameis Winston. The Green Bay Packers traded wide receiver Davante Adams to the Las Vegas Raiders after getting franchise tagged and going through some frustrating slow contract talks that leaves Rodgers without an all-pro wide receiver to throw to, and Tyreek Hill is now a member of the Miami Dolphins. The Kansas City Chiefs traded 6-time Pro Bowl wide receiver to Miami for 5 draft picks, a 2022 first-round pick, number 29, second-round pick, number 50, and fourth-round pick. Plays a 4th-round, 6th-round picks, and in the 2023 NFL Draft on Wednesday. The trade is pending a physical, the Dolphins said. The Dolphins are giving Hill a 4-year, $120 million extension, including $72.2 million guaranteed, and also including $52.535 million at signing. Agent Drew Rosenhaus told ESPN. For Hill, who was already under contract for the 2022 season overall, total value of the deal, including the $120 million in new money, is $141.65 million. It also includes $250,000 in Pro Bowl incentives each season. The deal makes Hill the highest paid wide receiver in NFL history. $72.2 million becomes fully guaranteed at the start of the 2023 league year. The 3-year total of the deal is $72.5 million. As far as Baker Mayfield is concerned, he wanted to sign with the Carolina Panthers, but the Panthers said no, they are not interested in signing him. So now there are only two teams left for Baker Mayfield to try to sign with: the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders. The Seattle Seahawks could make a move for Baker Mayfield at the right price, since he missed out on joining the Colts with teams signing. The Colts team was signing Matt Ryan, and so we'll see. Will Baker Mayfield sign with the Seahawks? We will see. The Cavs lost to the Toronto Raptors last night. Moving on to Cavs news. 107-114 last night at Scotiabank Arena in Toronto, Canada. The Cavs were down by 8 at the end of the first quarter, 25-17. Then in the second quarter, the Cavs battled, but the Raptors were up by 10 at halftime, 52-48. Cavs were down by 10. And in the third, the Cavs struggles just continued as the Cavs trailed by 8, 83-75 at the end of the third quarter. And in the fourth, the Cavs just could not keep up with the Raptors as they were outplayed and outscored in every way possible by the Raptors in last night's game. And the Cavs don't have any breathing room anymore as they try to hold on to the sixth playoff seed as they lose to the Raptors by the final score 117-104. They still do have a spot in the playoffs. The Cavs do have one. Lauri Markkanen led the way for the Cavs with 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 assist. Darius Garland, 18 points, 3 rebounds, 10 assists, and 1 rebound. To Lamar Stevens, 16 points, 6 rebounds. And 2 assists. Evan Mobley, 11 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist. Kevin Love, 12 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. And Caris LeVert, 11 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist. The Cavs are now 41-32 on the season, and they have secured a playoff spot in the NBA playoffs. And the Cavs tonight, unfortunately, and the Cavs, unfortunately, lost tonight to the Chicago Bulls, 91-94, and they never led again in tonight's game against the Bulls. And they were down 28-16 in the first, and then they were down 53-35 at halftime, and then 76-63 in the third. They just could not battle back as they were outscored by the Bulls in every single way possible. And Darius Garland led the way for the Cavs with 28 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists. And 3 other Cavs players were in double figures: LeVert, Markkanen, and Stevens. And so the Cavs will take on the Orlando Magic tomorrow at Rocket Mortgage Field. Tip-off is at 7 p.m. on Bally Sports, Ohio. And turning now to a bit of Guardians news, which is sort of Major League Baseball news. The Cleveland Sports Awards were held on Wednesday, and former Indians pitcher CC Sabathia was honored with a Lifetime Achievement Award for his 19 years of Major League Baseball, and 11 of those years he spent with the Indians. Sabathia pitched in 2 World Series games with the Indians in '95 and in '97, and so he really he was one of the best Indians pitchers when the Indians had him, and he really deserves this award. Congratulations, CC. And the Tribe won in spring training today, 9-2 in Goodyear, Arizona. Well, that's just about going to wrap it up. And for this edition of Scout Sports 101, I'll be back with another podcast later this week. And always remember, be a team player each and every day in every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.